Welcome, guys. You're now locked into another episode of TheCensoredPodcast, hosted by yours truly, Milene and Sophia.
And yours, Tiwa.
Yes, welcome, guys. Today we have a special guest with us. Joining us today, Tazer Black. Welcome.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. How you been?
I've been alright, man. Can't complain. Just got my head down, working. Same old.
Nothing new.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So, welcome. Basically, we do a lot of holiday and traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And we've just come back from, to a certain degree, we try to do a lot of, and we've just come back from Cancun recently.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
Shout out Cancun.
Have you been?
Yeah, I went in March.
Oh, okay. Interesting. This is
10 days.
Oh, same.
Where did you stay?
We stayed at Cancun Bay Resort on the hotel strip.
Okay, I was on the hotel strip as well, but I stayed at the Rio Cancun.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you have the beach in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. It's probably the same strip.
Yeah, most likely.
But we're at the end.
We were like
the
more.
town sides. You're right in the middle.
Yeah, because I could leave the hotel, walk to the high, like basically the high road. It was like 10-minute walk, so it wasn't too bad.
Well, what would you say your peak of the holiday was? Like the best thing that happened, or your most memorable?
To be fair, the most memorable was when we nearly got arrested.
Wait, stop
Yeah,
it.
so there's
In Mexico.
That's the one place you don't want to get arrested.
It is like, obviously I went with, it was a real lads holiday.
Okay,
I
how many?
I think at the height of it, there's probably about 12 of us. Ooh. But I flew with 6 man.
Okay.
There were 6 of us. And then obviously there was already, I think 4 there. Then another 2 flew in.
Okay.
So one night, I can't remember what was happening. We went to, what's that club that only plays hip hop? 24K.
24K, yeah.
Yeah. Every night we were in there, bought a table, just vibes in. So this one night, we met some girls from London.
Okay. So I thought you'd have said States, because a lot of the time is more.
No,
girls
we had girls from the States in our hotel already, but this particular night, it was girls from London, but they weren't staying in our hotel. And you know, it was hard to bring people back. I don't stay in the hotel. The wristband issue was just like, so what we tried to do is try to sneak in via the beach. But
through the back.
Yeah, but that night in particular was a high tide. So the water was literally reaching the wall.
No.
My Jordans were finished. My
So it's not like you stopped, you continue trying to.
We've already committed, because remember when you're walking in from the road, you walk past like there's like a seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
And you go onto the beach and then you start walking. So you don't realize that the water's hitting you. So only when the wave come up, we're like, yo, we're already committed. Socks are off now. Jeans are off. We're just walking. Get to the back of our hotel. Big flashlight.
Oh.
Security seen us from far. We're like, oh my God.
How many people was it?
Was it all 12
There was 5 of us. No, there was 5 of us.
Okay, and then how many girls?
There was 3 girls, 2 guys.
Stop it.
No, sorry. There's 3 girls, 3 guys.
Okay.
So then he's like, what you lot doing?
With the bare minimum of English, innit?
Nah, this one spoke English.
Okay.
Just like, you lot ain't coming in. Like, what's going on? Wristbands only. So we're trying to like swindle it, go to the next entrance, because we got bare steps that goes. Nah, you weren't having it. So anyway, then he said, it's a high tide. You don't need to move. We're like, nah, man, we're not on the ground. Like, forget it, kind of thing. So as we've walked back, police officer.
Yeah, long day.
I didn't know that one of the guys that we were with has decided, and the girl has decided to skinny dip. So they're in the water.
No.
So we've turned around. Ocean's waters hit them. They dropped. Police officers like, look, indecent. Basically, you know, we're having sex in public. We're like, no, we wasn't. Yeah, we were. We saw on the camera. What camera?
So they're trying to bring everyone into the situation.
Yeah, because they've stopped us. I'm like, what camera? Then he's gone on his phone, and then where I'm standing, I can see him on his phone just doing this, scrolling.
He's faking it, yeah.
I said, my brother, please, come on, man. Like, just let us go, man. None of us have peas as well, so you can't like try to store us.
Give him a little couple pesos.
You don't have nothing on us. Please, just let us go. Like, I'm trying my hardest not to get to a police station or be in a corner where he actually tries to get money off us.
Long.
Then he just kind of... Whoever he's trying to message ain't responding in time.
He's like, you know what?
So I'm like, bro, please, just let us go. He just like, all right, cool, whatever, go.
No
I was like,
way.
phew. Because literally the day before, one of the men then went to go piss in the corner.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You lot,
As soon as he took it out, police officer.
Oh, stop it.
He got fined like $300.
No.
I said, yeah.
No, you lot were asking for it that early day.
Nah, but it's just lads. You get drunk. Do you know what I mean? We're walking back to the hotel at night. 4 a.m. I need to go to the toilet. Man tried to go around the corner. Police officer said,
At 4 a.m.
On the road or by the hotel?
So you know that when you're walking back, there's just bare little alleys. You try to find an alley. They came out of nowhere.
I was thinking that. How would he?
Shocked.
Yeah.
He was shocked.
He was in a clip.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man. But it was a good holiday though. I enjoyed myself.
Okay.
And then your peak.
Enjoyment.
No. So
like your lowest. Peak is
your
like the highest point, and then lowest is.
I
like,
thought at the first I said that. I thought that was the lowest.
So that was the lowest. Okay, now
you're. Oh, sorry.
You've done it the other way around.
The peak, as in the most enjoyable moment, I'd say, probably we went to there's a restaurant out there called, I think, Taboo. Oh. It's like on the seafront. Mm-hmm. It's just a nice layout, and I always pay attention when I look at these venues and stuff. Very nice, man. We went there with I think it was someone else's birthday. And we just kind of edged on the vibe. All of us were there dressed up, just enjoying ourselves, and the music was good. So I think that was like one of the peak moments. And also we went to some place where you do the RV quads. That was like in the jungle somewhere.
Okay.
It was deep in.
Oh, so was it like a tour or was it like part of like
an activity?
Yeah,
activity.
Let's begin with the X.
No, I can't remember what it began with. But on the site, you could do the quad biking, you could swim in a reef, you could do drag racing and zip lining. So we just done all 4.
He went to explore. Yeah, he went to explore.
Yeah, we just done all 4 of them. That day was sick.
That's explore.
It was a nice little vibe still.
Yeah.
I lost the drag racing. Yeah, I didn't hit my...
because it is explore.
We didn't do drag racing.
No, we didn't. But I think it is explore.
Probably one of those same things, yeah.
Yeah, that was probably like one of the most enjoyable.
Speaking of, you said you went on holiday with 12 people. Guys says they intend to find it hard to do a group with just 2 people, 3 people. How did you organize with 12 people?
Basically, everyone had money at the time.
I hear it.
Money's the biggest factor.
It is. No, but some people will say like, oh, let's go on holiday. And then you ask them to put money down. They're willing to do it. Like, I don't know everyone's situation, so I can't actually speak for everyone. But then it's like a thing where I know that you kind of have it, but you don't. But I don't know your situation at the same time as well.
They don't have it.
If someone has money, like dropping it straight away.
Like since I started working hard, that's how I'm gonna put it. Anytime a holiday opportunity comes up, if I'm not working around the time, I'm there. Okay. Let me know. And I'm at the point where even if it's last minute, I'll pay for it. Some people want to book 9 months, but I don't know what I'm doing in 9 months. I can't book now. I hear you, the flights are cheap, but I can't book now. I don't know what I'm doing in 9 months. But Tazer, the flights are £90. All right, you book.
And then
when I can't make it, I'll book it.
Around the time, I'll figure it out. Because even outfits, like, I know it sounds so mad. Every single holiday I've been on in like the past 4 or 5 years, I've bought a new suitcase.
Wait, what?
What, just of outfits?
Yeah, tees.
No, stop it.
Yeah, tees, jeans, boxers, socks.
Every
single holiday. Yeah.
No, stop.
One time I even packed to go Dubai. I got to my hotel. I took everything out. I went happy. I went shopping.
No.
I bought I think I spent like $1,000 on
like
outfits.
You said, work hard. You said work hard. Like you said, hard work pays off.
No, you're just not happy. Like,
hard work. You see, every holiday. And I know imagine how many holidays is that? So we didn't say 1 year. How many holidays do you think you average?
There was 1 year I was close to doing 1 a month.
And you bought a
But we hit that's the year we hit the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
2019.
So how many did you end up doing?
Basically, when we went into lockdown, I swear I went to Dubai. I'm trying to think if that's the year I went to Dubai. Yeah, I think I went to Dubai. I said lockdown, yeah, safe.
I went away that year as well.
That lockdown year.
A lot of
people went to Dubai.
No, sorry. Lockdown year was the year after. Because remember, COVID-19 started in
December 19.
Yeah,
November, December.
Yeah.
I was in Dubai September that year. Yeah. That's when I found out I was getting kicked out of my house.
Okay.
The person who owned the apartment wanted it back. So we're causing havoc with the property management company. They can't tell us why. He just wants you out. November hit. December, COVID. Then I clocked. That's why he wanted his apartment back.
Okay, so he can
stay somewhere.
Yeah. Or he wanted to sell.
Okay, fair.
Get out.
Okay.
Like you know, these rich people knew that the lockdown was coming.
Yeah.
They patterned their
had something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because everyone patterned their thing properly. It's either they were buying or they were selling. I'm like, So then when the lockdown hit, I remember the lockdown hit in March, because I remember that's my birthday month.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go LA. So the airline company basically said, we can't give you a refund because obviously COVID.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to hold their money, but we can give you a voucher.
Everyday voucher, innit?
Yeah, these guys gave us a voucher for 4 flights in one. So we couldn't separate, me and the guys that booked.
No.
So we all went Dubai September, I remember. So I had that's the year that I was planning on doing one a month.
Okay.
And then literally.
And when you mean one a month, you don't mean small, you meant big.
Nah, small. So
Okay.
the idea was, I think January, either spend somewhere, as a New Year's Eve, spend that somewhere else.
Okay.
And then just stay. So that counts as Jan.
Yeah.
February would be fly out Valentine's, if I have a babe, or if someone wants to go. Do you know what I mean? Let's go spend it somewhere.
If
So that'd be
someone
Europe.
wants to go for me.
Do you know what I mean? So that'd be like a little
Europe,
vacation.
Yeah.
And then March, my birthday, would have been LA.
Yeah.
April, again, long haul, Easter period.
Yeah.
May, bank holiday.
Okay.
I would have flown somewhere, so quick
Yeah.
weekend. June, summer's landed.
Yeah.
So it could be one of them hot destinations.
Yeah.
July would have been work, Fresh Island, Croatia.
Okay.
Same with August, could have found like an international one or a festival abroad. Go
Yeah.
there. So like Amsterdam or Sweden or whatever.
Yeah.
September, destination Dubai. So I would have gone to Dubai September. October, Halloween, spent it somewhere else.
Yeah.
November,
Racking it
there's a
up.
weekend in November where for Faded we usually do our all black party. So that weekend I probably would have just gone somewhere else, maybe a concert in a different country. And then December, Christmas and New Year's Eve. So it doesn't sound mad.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's basically what I wanted to do.
I want to be on the hard work you're on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because if I get the chance to do
I
that.
think sometimes it's just time.
No, it's
If,
time.
if we had the time to do it, we'd be able to do it. The
Yeah, that
weekend
does play a part.
May bank weekend, we could do that.
Yeah, fair
You could
enough.
definitely do it.
Because we do one every 2.5
Every 2 months, we don't let it stretch free.
Do you do long haul?
Yeah.
we do like 2 long hauls a year.
Yeah, and then
minimum.
minimum. Yeah, and
So
then
okay, so imagine the other months that you're not doing anything. One weekend, go Paris.
Yeah.
No, we try to do that.
No, I hear that. I hear that. But I'm saying that's
It's
how I looked at
definitely
it.
possible, yeah.
It's definitely possible. And you got to remember, sometimes I've found out it happens to me here. You stay here for a weekend,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By Monday, you're like, where did I spend all this money?
100%.
Yeah, you've gone out on Friday, you've gone out on Saturday, you've gone out on Sunday. You're like,
Yeah.
I spent.
This is why when people are like, "Oh, you're always traveling," I said, "I spend the same amount in London than I do going. I might as well go away. Why am I here?
Exactly.
London can be depressing.
So
I've
you
been
could
back a week and I'm over it.
You could definitely do a month. You could definitely do it once a month.
If planned properly, yeah.
But I just want to do it once, as in 1 year. I can say I
think
flew
we
out
should
every
do
month.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
we should do that. You should keep it as a yearly thing.
No,
that's too much, that's too
My money's
much,
not that long.
Never.
No.
You said my money's not that long.
192 countries. You can do that for a long time.
See, I'd love to visit, but I feel like one day in the near future, probably before I'm 40, I'm gonna literally clear my whole calendar for a year and then just travel.
Yeah.
So whatever businesses I have, by that moment, it should be able to
Be doing
work
itself.
itself, or I have staff. So
Yeah.
I can just go off and do my thing. Obviously, I'll still be working remotely, but ideally, I just want to be in a
You'll
different
still be
country.
away.
Yeah. A lot of people did it during lockdown. And
Yeah.
And
I didn't come back.
working from their
A lot of people
laptop.
didn't come back.
They said, "What
They
is
went
this?"
remotely and stayed with them
Yeah, so I'm
remotely.
saying, so it's definitely possible. And I think, even though it was a bad thing, but the pandemic and the lockdown showed us that, I can actually work anywhere in the world.
Yeah, and people do.
I think we should actually look into doing that year thing. Not anytime soon, but in the future.
I'm here for next year.
I mean, if it's planned properly, then I don't see why not. But we just got to see how it plays out, innit?
Yeah.
Nah, interesting.
But yeah, speaking of holidays, I came across. I've been seeing it quite a bit of Andrew Tate, and he did a. Do you know Andrew Tate? Oh, I just came across him recently as well. With an interview he did with Cheyenne Reynolds about. She asked him, like, what would you think if, as your girl, I would be going out on a girls trip every month. So us, I was like, because we go out on girls trips, even if it's just me and Tiwa, we go somewhat regularly. So I got taken back with what he said. He said could never happen. Could never run. He will go where he wants to go, but she can't go nowhere. So if your girl was going out on this girl trip, would you allow? Would you be okay with the?
There's nothing I could do. I can't. I don't own her. So the term allow is.
That's what he said. He said he wouldn't allow her.
Yeah, but you got to remember, guys like him and with the views that they have, he sees it as because of all the money that he has, his girl's always going to be with him anyway. So why do you want to be like? I can already tell the type of girl that he's going to have. Yeah. She's not going to have friends. Yeah. So the idea of her coming to him saying, "Oh, by the way, I'm going on a girl's holiday," is foreign because he's like,
"Where are you going?" Yeah,
with who kind of thing. Whereas with me, no, you can do what you want. If I can trust you here, I can trust you abroad. Word. But I do know what it's like abroad. Usually, your guard is a bit lower. You're a bit more accepting in saying yes. Like you lot in Cancun probably did stuff you wouldn't have done in London. No, not nothing extreme. I'm just talking about. Let's say you walk into a restaurant you didn't know anything about, whereas you wouldn't do that here. You'd go to a restaurant you're familiar with. So stuff like that, you're more laid back when you're on holiday. So I guess he's kind of seeing that as a sense of, yeah, cool, you do that, but when you're around boys or men, that's the only thing he's worried about.
Yeah, but it's like, even if I'm on holiday, if whatever can happen on holiday, it can happen at your doorstep. This
is my point. So why am I going to stop her from going on holiday? If she's cheating on me here or mistreating me here or disrespecting me, she can do it abroad. So it's not. I'm not concerned about that.
It will end up coming out regardless. Like,
it's not even about the coming out part. Like, I don't think, me personally, I don't think everything that's happening in the dark comes to light.
I don't think so too, to a certain degree. But like, if it's a thing where she intends to like go on holiday quite often, if it's things where she's trying to do things, she go on holiday not just to go on holiday, but because she feels like she wants to do more things there that she feels like she don't do here. But I feel like to a certain degree there's only so long you can keep doing that for, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but when I was in Cancun, there was a lot of girls on Hindus. And they weren't holding back. I'm some of the stuff I saw, I'm like, only your future husband knew. Like, you're telling us. Yeah, I'm here for my hen. Oh, who's the one getting married? Her. That one's in the corner doing a madness.
Are you sure it's her? Like, are you sure?
Like, there was about 2 groups of women that we met from the States in Cancun, and the bride to be was doing more than the friends who accompanied her.
No, the States lot are absolutely, they're a different level. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but does that put you off in terms of, like, let's say your missus was, with what you've seen, your missus was like, I'm gonna go on an endy to this place or that place?
Nah, I don't want to be worried if my missus. I wouldn't even be worried. I think I'd be entertained if they. Did you not hear about the hotel Temptation?
Yeah, bro. The hotel.
So she's
that was right next to us.
Yeah,
that was right next to us.
So she's booked there and he's going, I'm going with the girls.
We were curious.
No, I went there. The guy basically said we couldn't do a tour because everyone who checks in has to sign a waiver.
Yes.
Because you basically agree. Because everyone, you're allowed to walk around naked or topless to a certain degree. Yeah, but no phones. So there's a lot of women in the pools with their tits out.
Okay.
And it's like, men, I guess you could just do whatever you want, but you agree to that once you check in. So because we were guests, we couldn't. Because we actually got swindled. But no money, just in regards to motives. We went on Eventbrite. Found an event in Mexico. So we got tickets for a pool party. That was at Temptation. Got there. My man looked at us like, brother, nah. Like, I don't know what event that is. We're like, brother, it says it's here.
Nah.
Not letting you in, bro.
You guys, no, because we saw that they throw pool parties every day. We're like, oh yeah, we want to go to a pool party. But we didn't know it was that kind of hotel. And then we had this guy he was sending us like different excursions, and then we tried to go in. We were like, can we just come in and see what about the pool parties? And get the security guard said,
no. You said you're not here. Because before we even went, like the night before when we first landed, we just, when you just first get there, you just want to walk about, see what it is. So we're walking about beachside. We crossed over to like where Temptation was at night time. The guy was like,
because you had music coming in.
Yeah, so we was like, let's go see it. Let's be nosy. The guy said, no. The security man said, and then next time we get up, we're like, okay, let's actually go. So we put our, because you get that little wristband thing. We did this. And then he walked in, he said, none.
Because you know what's mad? We actually wanted to book that hotel, but remember, it's 6 guys.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the rooms. I'm like, no, I can't share this with my man. No. So that's why we didn't book it. And now it's like, we should have just firmed it, man. No.
Double bed.
Listen, we would
Do you know
enjoy
what
it,
it
man.
is? It's the fact that it was so close to us. Like, we really wanted to go to a pool party, but they wouldn't let us.
Yeah,
so we
that's
just wanted
why,
to
man.
book, and it was just like,
Apparently, it gets like they get cracking in there.
I can imagine.
it sounds like they
Yeah,
do.
They
it
get
sounds
cracking
like-
in there.
Sounds like
So,
they
for
do.
example, let's say my girl said, you know what, Tazer, yeah, I find it funny because she's with her girls.
Yeah, but
Like,
with what
I
you
won't be,
know,
I won't be mad if she's in the pool topless.
no, yeah, that's what I was about to
I
say.
won't
With what
be
you
mad.
know, yeah,
I won't be
okay.
mad. I'll be like, you went out there to enjoy yourself. You lost
Yeah.
it a bit, but cool. Rein it back.
Back
It's only
in.
10 days.
Come back and
Do you know what I mean?
reel it in when you
but I
come
don't
back.
think I'll be mad. But again, I've been there and I see
You
how
know?
men apply pressure. And it's like,
Bruh.
Give a couple
yo.
drinks down.
And,
Yeah,
and you know,
so-
they do this roses thing where they walk around and buying roses for everyone.
Yeah, but again, you're on holiday. That's another example. I don't do that here. But do you think I'm doing that here? When the woman comes up
Where
to
you,
me
buy,
here,
where you buy roses out there?
no, yeah, I would. Why not? What? Hold a young peso, man. Give me the roses. Who wants a rose? But in West End, excuse me, leave me alone, please.
No,
Yeah.
it's a different vibe when you're on holiday. It's just
Because
like,
you're free. You're just free.
I feel like you're just more happier. You're just like,
yeah, the sun's out.
I mean,
like-
You're
I
walking
remember
on
what-
your shorts and your slides on.
Yeah, I remember one time in Dubai, we wanted to go to the beach at the back of the 5 Palm, like on the beach actually. Security was like, nah, you can't go. I said, please, brother, come on, man, I'll look after you. So he let me and my brethren go. We're just in the water, blah, 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 bannering. As they're walking back, I tipped him. I looked at it and I tipped him. When I go back to my room, brother, I gave this guy £50. Oh my days. Because it was like, it's not pounds, innit? So I was running in my pocket. I was like, yeah, hold that. I was like, do you think I would ever do that here? Oh my
You
days. £50.
you were just about giving £5 anyway.
To do what I'm allowed to do. No. But on holiday, I don't know what it is. I
There's
feel
something in
yeah,
the
you're
air,
just
like
more
it's
free,
just
man.
always there.
I like
Nah.
it though. I like that feeling.
Yeah, 100%. No, I can't
100%.
complain about that.
No, but I hear it. I don't think. Yeah, my man could not tell me I couldn't go.
I think it's weird.
Sometimes it comes out. No, because it's a lifestyle that I've already picked up.
I'm doing this before I met you, so you
the
can't
lifestyle
stop
I
it.
have, we've been dating, and so I'm already maintaining this lifestyle. So you can't just be like, once we got serious, I don't want you going out on your girls trip.
It makes no sense to me.
I started doing it, and sometimes it just comes out of a sense of insecurity. There's no,
Yeah.
you know, if I've never proven anything wrong down here,
yeah.
I'm not gonna.
But
go
you could.
forward.
But with men like, see, this is gonna sound mad to say, but men like Andrew Tate, there is a level of insecurity
There is,
there.
Yeah, 100.
But
You
they
can
hide
tell.
behind.
No, because
the
they're
money.
around the girls that do
Do that. But you
So when you go on the trips and you see the girls that do the hen parties and they do the madness, you're like, okay, so if she can come and she's about to get married next week and do these type of things, I can only imagine someone I've just been dating with for a while. What's she gonna do when she goes out?
Also, they've probably done it themselves as well.
Yeah,
That's why.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like when they say things so outlandish, it's like they're trying to hide something or back up something or something that they don't want to. They see themselves doing rather than what the missus would do. So it's like they're portraying what they would do onto someone else. That's the way I see
What
it
they
with
are
them.
doing.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of hypotheticals that it's never gonna happen though. So
and it's even if it happens, it happens. What can you do?
you deal with it. You deal with it when the time comes.
It's like he's always saying, yeah, she could do, or he could do, and then he never does it, or she never does it, and then
and you're just worried about a situation
nothing.
that's never gonna.
Yeah, and if it happens, it's gonna happen regardless. So exactly. And let's hope we never cross that road. Let's hope we don't have to cross that road ever.
different perspective.
Yeah,
So, do you watch Love Island? I have to ask.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
This is
You
how we're
guys
gonna
talk. I don't
go.
watch
So,
Love
okay.
Island.
So you see the situation of where Damien India. I don't care for anyone else on there because where Damien India kind of like have this talk of like the exclusiveness, but not girlfriend boyfriend, but yet they're girlfriend boyfriend. What do you think about that situation?
Rubbish.
Okay, thank you.
Rubbish.
'Cause-
They're just doing it for TV.
Do you think so?
It has to be, because there's no. Remember, Dammy's not interested in anybody in the house.
Yeah.
India's not interested in anybody else in the house. The moment that they done the Casa Amor, you saw tension.
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah.
So throw Summer in the mix again. India wants confirmation. Are you my man or not?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they can do the whole, yeah, we're just messing about, but they haven't actually explored being boyfriend and girlfriend because they're still in the house. So they're just talking. Once they get out, they're going to need to confirm, because Dami will come out and do a madness.
Yeah.
India's going to act like she's vexed, but how can you be vexed though?
He's never.
You never
this-
set the boundaries,
this-
so...
This brings me to my question. How many people, I wouldn't say now, maybe in your past, would you think have claimed you without you knowing and saying you're the...
A lot, man. Like...
But would you say then, like, have you given them the intention? Have you done the
No.
boyfriend? Because
See?
the way that this, I'm going off what I read and what I saw. Everyone's attacking, saying that he's like, they're saying all this just to get that treat me like a boyfriend, treat me like a girlfriend kind of vibe, but we're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, cool. So my view on this has changed many times, yeah.
Okay.
And I think I've gone back to this view. Have the conversation in the beginning. If you both agree.
And what's that conversation?
If it's just, you're just seeing each other, you're going to pretend to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but you're not actually boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
You are going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's not open. Like, whatever the case may be, the conversation is had because it's not going down the conventional, you're my man, I'm your girl.
Yeah.
Cool. You got to have that conversation and lay it all out so you know. I don't want to feel like you're testing me to mess up because I don't know I'm being tested.
Would you say it's being tested? Because the way they usually would see it is like, I'm still just trying to getting to know you. So me not putting that label there, it's not me testing you. You're treating me how you feel like you want to treat me.
Okay, so what is in that space, yeah? What could India do that would piss off Dami?
Not much at the moment because there's
It's still early days.
Yeah.
So at what stage of the relationship are we talking then?
So like personally, I feel like Love Island is a lot more heated due to the fact that they're closed off. So it's like, I'm getting to know you 24/7. So things are moving a lot faster than they would on the outside world.
Yeah, true.
And people forget that sometimes. That's why they're like, why are they saying saying I love you is a bit mad to me, but I get it to a certain degree because it's like we've been around each other for almost 2 months. 24. It's still wild. It's still wild. Don't get me wrong, but I see it because the way I saw it now is like, you see, they said like it's always the black men or black boys, whatever the situation is. Whereas with the white guys, it's like, will you be my boyfriend?
Yeah,
will
but,
you be my...
yeah,
They're quite direct with it. With the black men, it's always, let's go around the circle. Let's go around in circle before we come to the decision that you're my girlfriend.
The honest truth is we're all broken to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Black men do take longer to do their whole, I need to figure out whether you're the one for me because there's so many hurdles you've got to jump,
Okay.
I guess. Whereas white people have a privilege that they don't have to. Listen, I can use other examples as well. There's times where I'm driving,
Yeah.
when a black person crosses the road, they look. Sometimes when white people cross the road, you would think, yeah, I'm the one that's in the wrong for being in the road. Man crossed the road like he owned the road with Vim. And then I'm horning my horn like, brother, he's looking at me like I did something wrong. He didn't even use the zebra crossing. Just bopped in the road and I'm the one. Normally you might do it as well. And you're like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. They don't care. He said, because they know if you hit them, it's game over. They're basically tempting you with faith.
But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can walk carefree. You're my girl. How long you known her? 10 days. Jesus. She's meeting Mumsy already.
Yeah. They don't play that game.
I don't
Within
understand
2
that.
days, let's go home.
2 weeks meeting Mumsy. What? Come on, man. So I think it's just different. But don't get me wrong. On the flip side, the man them do take the piss.
Nah.
It's been 5 years, brother. Come on, man. Make her your girl, bro. How is she still even there? Like...
I hear it.
No, 5 and it's been 5 years.
Yeah, it's long. So with the whole Dami in India, I just think because it's in the house and it's entertainment, they got to drag it out. But as soon as they get out, India and
Put pressure.
they're gonna have to announce that they're boyfriend and girlfriend because Dami's gonna be doing his thing with the lads, and she's gonna.
And it's a whole different
Scene when they
scene
come
to
out.
tap in. Yeah, exactly. Because now you've got bare eyes on you.
Yeah.
Dami's got different eyes on him.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
And
India's got different eyes on her. So it's like
even the So you don't watch the show, do you?
not anymore.
Oh, okay. But
That's my favorite trash TV. I call it trash
okay.
TV for a reason because it's trash, but I'm here for it.
yeah, no, I hear that. Obviously, I always say I don't watch it, and somehow 2 weeks in, I get sucked in. But the point the one I want to make is, I think it had to be last week because this week just started. Do you remember the argument that where is it Luca said that Paige was punching?
No, Paige said Luca is punching.
But then Luca responded with...
That was 2 days ago.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So see, for example, like, who are you to tell me I'm punching?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Like, who are you to tell me I'm punching? I don't...
Did you actually get offended by it?
No, because one girl's done it to me before. She found out who my girl was. She's like, oh my God, how did you get her?
But don't you see it as a...
What?
I get where you come from, but with what...
No, but that means saying I'm too ugly to find.
Yeah, or I'm not levels.
Yeah, I'm not levels to this.
I hear it.
Or she's way levels.
You know what level I'm on that
I hear it. Wait, before you all shoot, wait. Let me just... Would you not sit in the way of them kind of complimenting you, saying that she's pretty?
No.
To a certain degree?
No, 'cause
I'm
if you
talking
wanna say
about
it's
who's
pretty-
telling me
Okay.
that I'm punching.
Yeah, but
Like, if Rihanna told me I'm punching, I'm like,
But Paige is Gemma's.
come on, man.
Paige is Gemma's best friend in the house per se. So it's like her saying, like, everyone thinks she's my best friend, whatever. It's like her going to my man like, you're punching. Do you think he has every right to be offended?
Who going to your man saying that?
Her.
That's your best friend.
Yeah, she's the only one allowed to.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're saying depend on who you came from.
It's
Okay,
who's delivering it. Who are you to tell me I'm punching? Who are you? I don't
Do you know
understand.
before?
But if you said it, if I'm dating her and you said it, you know her. So you're like, but I shouldn't even go for a man like you. Like, you're lucky. I'll be like, oh, okay. Then I can take
You
it as
take
you're
it,
complimenting me
okay.
because
Okay.
you know her.
Yeah.
But we don't know each other in this house.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't go on there.
Yeah, but
What is? Yeah, let me
Same.
chat to you over there.
Same. I would say they would have kicked me out the first episode because I'm not having these little. No, don't talk to
I'd be
me.
like, Ekin, you're buff. Paige, you're buff. Gemma, you're buff. If I could have all of you, I would. That's what we came here for. How are you getting mad that I flirted with another girl? Are you alright? Like, Nah, the worst one is the saga between Luca, Gemma, and Billy.
oh,
No, but that's because of, I saw this bit. That's all because of Ekansu.
Ekin, she's the best.
nah,
She's
she's.
the best. She's the best. She's the best. She's
like-
an
I gotta give it to
actress,
her.
innit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she's-
gotta give it to her.
Can you not see them two like back in
Yeah,
Casa
nah.
more? Them two were there.
I gotta give it to her. She was doing this. She was doing this.
No, but you shouldn't.
She was sitting there
Yeah,
doing
but my
this.
thing
But
is-
look, Luca's insecure. I am sorry
Yeah,
to
nah,
say
he
that
is,
guy
he
is insecure.
She brought out the deepest insecurity in him.
Forget
Yeah.
that. He
I
was
just
insecure
planted
before she
seed.
even
You
said
see
that.
You see mustard seed. She go back to the Bible. The mustard seed grows like the biggest tree. She planted the smallest mustard seed.
But the
in her
biggest
head.
insecurity that he has,
Yeah,
another man.
but
The
he's-
guy said, and I was like, "Rod, the producers didn't want to cut this out." He said, "Oh, Billy, come on, man. Something along the lines of, I ain't got a problem with you. I mean, she's a fit bird. Who would want a bird that no one else wants?" I said, "What?"
I thought that statement was mad as
Bro,
well. I
what
thought
did
that
you
statement
like-
was mad.
So you only like her
Yeah, because you
all
know
your man
other,
them like you?
yeah. I thought, to me, that takes me back to secondary school day because I wouldn't talk to a few people until I got confirmation from my friends in secondary school. So like when I was in secondary school, I'd be like, "Oh, what do you think of him? What do you?" When everyone gave me their opinion, I'd be like, I'm not talking to you because none of my friends liked you. But that was then. That's what when Lucas said it. That's how I saw it. Like he's taking me back to secondary school day of when you were like,
You were annoying in school, man. I'm trying to get to know you, and you're telling me Stacey
Yeah,
and
but-
Charlene said don't chat to me.
bro, I was like 11, 12. What's my end?
I don't even know
I mean,
Stacey and
do we all
Charlene.
like it? It's the thing we all go, okay, girls, we found out.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you know Stacey and Charlie don't even want me as well? And I used to hate that one when
That
you like a
one.
girl,
Yeah.
and she says, "Oh, I can't chat to you. Why? My brethren likes you, but I don't like
Yeah,
her."
but it's a thing.
I don't like
hear
her.
you, but it's a thing where it's kind of like depend on their friendship.
I don't like her. I don't understand. Like,
She didn't want to lose friendship because she might like you, but she's thinking if I go there, she's gonna fall out with me.
why? I don't. Oh my! She's not going to get me. It's better off she moves on. If it's like a crush, like you've been pining over, you know, like when girls used to like fancy Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I can understand it. If your brethren got Bow Wow, you're like, nah, you're taking the piss. But babes, it's Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I get it, it's Bow
Yeah.
Wow. But I'm regular down the road. Like, babes, I like her. You've got to let it go. But I understand because you don't know your friendship in it. So
Yeah.
you know she'll be pissed off if I chat to you. But I just find it insane that she'll be pissed off. Because for me, if I like you and you're like, nah, and then Ovi walks in, I say hello to Ovi. Are you going to stop not talk to Ovi because you're going to be like, oh, he knows Tazer? No, you're going to chat to Ovi.
Yeah, but the friendship me and Tazer has is not the same thing as the friendship as me and Sarah has.
This
so,
is my point.
So Ovi
No. It's based on the friendship me and Ovi have.
Okay.
Remember, I don't know you and
Okay,
Charlie's
so
friendship.
you wouldn't have a problem if I went to go chat to Ovi.
No. But you're saying
That's the
that.
difference between, but that comes to different. Because with me, it'll be if I've just met a guy and I find him attractive, but he's then like Tiwa, I'll be like, that's just it. Oh, I'm gonna have to take.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's her. I've got other friends that'll
you
be
know
like,
what? I pray you guys succeed in this.
she can
situation.
come to a firm where she's like, yeah, like I step back. But within other friends that I've got friends that will probably be like, no, I still want him. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
But even though they know they can't, like it's mad in the
Do you
streets.
know how insane? No. Okay, the example you gave is that you tried.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
That's not the example I gave.
I
The
just
example
like-
is I've found out this girl likes me through me moving to you.
Yeah.
And so she's never spoken to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna stop us from talking. Nah. If I DM'd them, we've spoken a bit and it didn't go nowhere. You could be like, yeah, but you DM my brethren. I'll be like, okay, cool.
I hear it.
I've never spoken to her. You're telling me she likes me. I'm like, I'm none the wiser.
Yeah, but
so
this
what's
is
your
the,
number? I can't give you my
this
number.
come on the like, now we're going into the thing of girls' code to
Yeah,
a certain,
everyone's code is different. To be fair.
to a certain degree, because it's the thing where like you have people where even I haven't spoken to you, I've just seen you walk past. Let's say we're in a club now, you've walked in. He's good looking, proper my type. I think I want to go. And then I turn around and like you've spoken to me. She's like, oh, it's a thing where it's like I could feel the eyes on me. Like,
So you wouldn't come and go.
yeah. I could feel like we've gone out. Let's say us three now. It's easy to do it us three. We've gone out. She's like, oh, he's good looking, proper my type. And you've come up to me instead and spoken to me, but I could feel that. I just know the friendship.
This is hypothetical because I'm like, Tiwa, go do your thing.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
No, some girls, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But the man
we
them are
know
different.
each other.
The man them are different. It's like it's fair game. Whoever.
Because you got me reckless. First come, first serve. You go first.
But
Comes like that.
let me explain how it is for the guys. Yeah, well, I can't speak for all guys, but my guys.
Yeah.
So we walk into a party, wherever. We scope the room. I see someone. Let's say I find out her name's Keisha. I go to my boys. Yo, Keisha's looking sweet. Yeah, I know. I've seen her too. Let's say there's three of us that agree. We're all gonna try it at some point. Even when I walk in, I say I go on toilet. I come back. My boy's talking to her. Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
I'm not chatting to him for the rest of the night.
You're not?
No, because at some point I want to chat to her, and I don't want her to think.
So how are you gonna then go about it then?
Well,
he's not chatting to his phone for the rest of the
yeah,
night.
Oh,
I don't want her. I don't want her to be like, oh, that's your friend. I can't chat to you. Let us all try an attempt, and then let her decide.
No, that makes sense. Because I was thinking you said you're not going to chat to her for the rest of the night.
No.
Oh, everyone go about their business.
Once we see that we all together, they're all friends.
Forget about it.
Then you go home, and you got like 5 men have followed you. I'm in my group chat like, oh, what, you followed her as well, brother? I go on my page, I'm all hiding all the pictures that I have with him.
Do you actually?
Yes.
No way.
Do you know how awkward it's gonna be when she messages me? Also, how do you know Marcel?
But do you not think it's weird if she goes and just message you? It might be because, especially if the fact that message you about asking you how do you know Marcel?
No, because she's doing her damage control. She's thinking I don't want to talk to bare man in the same friendship group.
Yeah,
so now you got a decision to make.
It's a thing where if it's a thing, I hear it. I'm playing devil advocate. But if she's a thing where she didn't see you guys together, she can't read into it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But at some point it's gonna be big because that's my brethren.
Okay.
But I'm saying, however far this goes, I'm willing to do it because I think you're nice.
Okay. What if you entertain all three of you? Let's say, like you said, you all went in.
She's chatting to all three of us. Then that's what I'm saying. The man them are still doing this whole.
And you are not reading into
May
it.
the best man win.
Oh, stop it.
Where it gets problematic is like, for example, if I've made plans with her on a Saturday, she's made plans with my brethren on a Saturday. We're both in a group.
Now we're too smart for that. We're too smart for that. We ain't gonna never let it clash. We're too smart for that.
You have to speak for yourself. Some girls,
if you don't know,
you don't know we're friends.
Yeah. Listen, Taze has archived all his pictures with his friends. He's not talking to none of his friends that night.
You don't know that I know him. You don't know that I know him.
Fair enough.
And dinner date, and he's in the group that saying
I can even make it. I can go one step further. Let's say you decide to go out on Bridget on a Saturday, and the motive you go to, I happen to be there. I'll come and say hello. I'm giving you a hug. Hey, babe, you're right. Long time.
I'm gonna act like you don't.
I'm looking at man like, yo.
Yeah, where do I know you from?
Oh my god, long time. You good, yeah? Oh, so I could be the idiot. What's going on here? He's just my friend. Yes. You see what I'm saying? He's looking at me like, oh, swear. All right, cool. But at the end of the day, she has to do her research and find out, are these two brethren or not? Because you might be my future wife.
I hear it.
The love of my life. I can't just give up. And that's why I say, do you know what? May the best man win, and women should do the same because you might be stepping in the way of your woman's love.
Everything's just
but imagine
if there's nothing, if you've done nothing with the guy and I've done nothing with the guy, it's just a talk here and there.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you've done something, then cool. But
then the political comes.
That's
when the politics can come into situation.
Nah, even if you've dated, if it's one or two dates, it's still allow it, man. Let them do their thing. Nah, it happened.
Why are you out here blocking blessings?
Yeah, delete the number, man. This could be her future husband.
100%.
And you want your friend to be happy, no?
Always.
Alright, let it flow then, man.
I want wedding bells. I want to be bridesmaids always.
You know what I'm saying? So let it flow, man.
No, it's a bit, yeah. But with girls, it's all a different situation. It's never gonna be that easy. Like you're never gonna see girls move away from each other just so they get moved by different people. Like it's just the way you guys will come in and separate yourself.
Listen,
and you will not tell. You will never catch a group of girls doing it.
Depends on the guy. that I'm not even gonna let you land with that point. Because and funny thing is, I can even sometimes you can even test it. You can meet a girl and then meet her brethren. Okay, let's say I've been talking to a girl, and then we're in a smoking area, we're just chatting. This is just me painting a picture. Her brethren walks over, I'm like, oh my God, she's nicer. All of a sudden, this conversation is now on void, you know? So what's your name? What are you saying? You two are brethren, yeah? What, you lot besties? You know, all that chat, whatever. I'm not giving her signals anymore.
You change your energy.
Yeah, so technically she can't say, you moved to me. No, I had a chat, babes.
Yeah.
I want your friend now.
You're just in the same area,
you know what I mean? She's none the wiser. It's not disrespectful. She's none the wiser. I say, yo, what's you lot's Instagrams?
Okay, I see how you're playing
Follow both of you.
Follow them for a while, or follow the other one after a while.
But it's her story that I'm responding to. Because I like her, innit?
Yeah.
She tells me, oh my God, Taser's so sweet. What do you mean Taser's sweet? What, you don't talk? Yeah, I mean, he messages me here and there. What? You go to your DMs dry. You're like, raw, Taser messaging me. You know Taser tried to chat to me?
Oh, yeah.
When? He didn't tell me about that.
Smoking area.
No, before you came in the smoking area, he was talking to me. You're not going to say to your president, are you sure?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, cool, babe. All right, cool. I'll step back.
Yeah.
Why are you stepping back? That's not what happened. I asked her name and what she does for work. That was how far the conversation went.
Until you came.
Until you came. And when you came, I said, it's you that I want. But girls will still step back and be like, okay, cool. Some girls now will be like, babes, you need to fix up. He told me what happened. It's not that deep.
Do you think with the girls stepping back, do you think they're potentially blocking the blessings?
Which girl stepping back?
So like, you see how like you said that she's gone and said that, oh, you try to chat to her and she's like, she's going to step back. Do you think she's potentially blocking her blessings?
Of course she's listen, this could be a guy that could potentially take you to Dubai, book a yacht, have you shaking your nyash in a thong. Nella Rose thing. I'm saying, that could have been that guy. You're going to say no because he asked your brethren her name and where she works. Because remember, I'm making it sound very, very, I'm stripping it down, but essentially that's what happened. Yeah, I may have winked and licked my lips because I was flirting, but you came over and it's you that I wanted. Like, I don't understand. With the man, imagine the other way around. A man stopping you from talking to your future boyfriend and he's telling the brother, yo, she asked me my name and where I worked, you know? You're going to be like,
are you all right?
Brother, don't do that.
Where do I know you from?
Exactly.
Where do I know you from?
Remember where you was?
Exactly.
Where did you meet me?
You see what I'm saying?
What's my name?
I don't even smoke. How did you meet me smoking?
Man's telling the brother that you like, you know, but I bought her a drink.
So? Do you know people bought me a drink like that?
Exactly. It's the same thing
What
the other
are
way
we
around. You know
talking
what I'm saying?
about?
A man's telling you, nah, or even if you go out and, for example, guys, can I buy you a drink? You're like, yeah, cool, no problem. You're feeling a bit friendly. He buys you a drink. The next is on your shoulder. Brother, you just bought me a drink. Chill out, bro.
Why are you here?
When the shindig's over, you have to run.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, after you get the drink, you look twice, especially like one of them ones where you're not getting the drink just for yourself and you get it for the girls. You look twice, you get the drink.
Oh, yeah,
give me a second.
I'll chat to you later.
You're not seeing it for the night.
So man are following you. They're going cutting through the crowd like this.
This is where you gotta go toilet, wait a few minutes, have a few conversations with girls you don't know in there, and come out.
Okay, cool. See what you're saying, yeah? Man them, listen, take time. Look how you're ruining their night just because you're trying to talk to her. No, but it's true though. If I talk to you,
it's true.
three questions max. If you want to chat to me, I'll say something like, I'll come back again.
Yeah.
But let me let you enjoy your night. I can't be just talking off your ear. And do you know what the worst thing is? People that lack spatial awareness. Because I know what's happening. I'm trying to chat to you. You're looking at your brethren like,
you're talking to me from behind. I was like this. You're like,
so the conversation's not even going where I want it to go. Like, no, I remember one time it happened, yeah. The girl came, so my brethren was seeing the girl. She's come to the our section with her brethren. So I'm being friendly. What's your name? Oh, okay, cool. Where'd you work? Cool. Third question. You asked me too much questions.
Oh? Love it. She said, stop talking to me now. You've had enough.
Basically, she shut up.
She basically did.
I said,
wrap it up.
I can't lie to you, my ego was fried. I said, what? But she said it in a rude way. If it was like, yo, Taser, I'm just like,
yeah.
Because I don't think I was over talking. I'm like, what?
No, but I feel like with guys, you can easily tell, especially like when you start holding conversations.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you're talking to a guy. What's your name, bro? Oh, cool. Oh, what do you do? Oh, yeah, I work in. Yeah, too many questions, baby. Like, chill out. What?
I ain't even going to ask you what your job is.
I couldn't walk away because it was my section.
Yeah.
She had to walk away.
Did she walk away?
She had to. Taser, you're being stupid, brother. My ego's fried right now. I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah.
Go for a walk, babes, and come back in 10 minutes. Let me reassess myself. What do you mean you're talking? I felt since then I'm like, all right, cool. So now I just
but I feel like it's. I wouldn't say easy, but when it's like I'm asking you a question. What's your name? Tiwa. Are you gonna ask me mine?
Yeah, my boy. No, my boy told me.
When a girl asks you for your name, it's just I'm like, you know what? Thank you for nice to meet you, Tiwa.
Yeah. And then it's a thing where
if I would know you,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with the guys. So you can read it from the conversation. So if you lot are not reading conversation, that's a you problem.
The time she don't ask your name.
Okay, cool. Maybe name you forget. Age you forget, and then she said, "What's your job?" And she don't ask you. But the third question, if you've not got in, what do you or what?
Yeah.
Go about your business.
My boy told me that still. It's a Tazer maximum 3 questions.
Yeah.
Name, age maybe, and what do you do? If the convo ain't flowing after that, do you know what? Nice to meet you. Have a good night.
Especially, okay, cool. Name and age. I don't see where the conversation could flow. But then, what do you do? If it's like, okay, I do this. Or how about you?
If it's, I'm a lawyer. You must read a lot of books, huh?
Just to keep it real.
When you get a sharp response, like I feel like I'm bothering you.
Yeah.
Do you know?
And sometimes you can tell what people, like you said, read the room. A lot of people can't read the room. Like it's quite hard.
That emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that emotional
They have
intelligence.
the IQ.
To understand that, you know.
But you can take it one step further though. You know, like have you ever had your friend call you and complain about a man? Yeah. So you're listening, you're entertaining it. You're entertaining it, yeah. And you're like, hold on. I ain't heard about this guy before. What's his name? Says his name. How old is he? He's young. What does he do? The job is what? The job is basically not a job. Okay. Like, does he have his own place? No, he lives with his mom. Okay. What's his friends like? I don't know. Okay. How many times have you seen him? A couple times. Does he drive? You're like, what have you been asking this guy? Like,
I hear it.
me already, I know where the red flag is.
Yeah.
I haven't met the guy.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it. You've waited till he's gotten in your yard. You've had sex with him already. He's fleecing you for your peas. You're now straight. I could have told you this from the beginning.
Yeah.
From the 3 questions you should
Do
have
you know what I mean? A lot of people don't ask questions. Like they don't ask questions or just assess a man's behavior. Because I know you girls must do this. Where
100%.
when you go out, you see a group of friends, you kind of figure out who's the top dog.
Who's winning the show?
You know what I'm saying? But now it's getting harder because if you look at
everyone looks
like
yes,
everyone looks
exactly.
They're not, but they look.
Everyone's got the same drip essentially.
Yeah.
So you can't even tell who the top dog is. You gotta wait till you see car keys.
Yeah.
Even then, car keys could be a rental. He's like,
where he's taking you, but that's too deep down in the game.
No, but if you're invested and you care about yourself, you're gonna do that. Because imagine you go back to, and this is why going back to the hotel is such a ginnels. And when I say ginnels, I mean it's such like a fraudulent move because you can't assess a man's living standard by the hotel.
Yeah.
Because if you went to his yard and you saw one pillow, sheets ain't been changed in 6 months, you go in the bathroom, the state of the sink is like, bro, I can't even wash my hands here.
Yeah.
Yo, brother, you run out of toilet paper. I need to go to the shop. Shop? Brother, you ain't got toilet paper. You're now thinking in the morning, how am I going to freshen my... Like, it's all mad.
Yes.
You might not talk to that guy anymore, but if you go back to his yard and everything's patterned. You know the ones where you go into his room, yeah? You stayed over? Yeah. You go to his room, yeah? He's already got pajamas and a towel and a spare toothbrush. You're like, okay, man's got resources.
Different level.
You got toothbrush for me.
You know what I'm saying?
He's speaking his own game.
No, but that was just mad though. It can go left because it could be like, why'd you have a spare toothbrush?
I just have a spare toothbrush. Yeah.
One girl did that to me once, you know, because she saw.
you speaking
No, because she saw. How do you pronounce that thing? The cleansing water.
Okay, yeah.
Saw cleansing water in my bathroom.
Face, yeah.
Who told you to use cleansing water?
Have you seen my skin? Like, come on, man. Respect my thing. She's like, no. What girl did you have here? Then she looked around. She saw Sure deodorant. I use female deodorant. So women's deodorant.
Like she was drawing you out in it.
She was like, and then the last thing was like women's fragrance. Like it's in perfume. Women's. I wear women's.
Okay.
So everything looked like a girl lived there. But it's all me.
If you sat in her seat, you'd be like.
The only way I'd know if a brother's in your yard is if I go in your bathroom and you've got that 6-in-1 shower gel. I know you're not using that. That's a dude. You know what I mean? I'm hoping either your brother left that there or maybe a cousin. But if I see that in your bathroom, I'm like, My brother's been here recently still. Especially if it's wet as well. Yeah.
He hasn't even dried up yet.
My brother was here still.
morning.
You know what I mean? You got to scoop around and be like, all right, cool. But my bathroom looks like a girl's because all the skincare products that I have. Yeah. Some of the bottles, like one of my brethrens was at my house and she used my toilet and then she went and looked at obviously she saw my skincare stuff and then she Googled one of them. One of the bottles was £90. She was like, Tazer, it's only because I know you do skincare. I nearly put it in my bag. Because I'm like, this must be something that I need. 90, the bottle's like this big, you know, £90. But the girl that got it for me, she's into skincare. Okay. So she sent it to me free. I said, I never knew it was £90.
Oh, so
yeah, I didn't know that.
You just got given it.
I got given it.
Yeah.
Use this Tazer.
Buy £90.
No, she Googled it when she was in the toilet and was like,
oh, so you never bought it.
She was chilling in your toilet. She was.
I need some of this.
She was trying to see what she wanted to take for her to go Google how much.
She was like, it can't just be the sea moss. He's lying. There must be something. She was going through the products. Obviously, Inky List, shout out Inky List. I want to work with you guys one day. So if you see this, shout out me, man. Like, your products have changed my life. But there's Inky List and there's a few others. But that one bottle, it stands out. She Googled, she saw £90. She didn't tell me at the time. Yeah. She left my yard a couple of days later. She was like, did you actually pay £90 for that bottle? So I'm like, what bottle are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
She was like, oh, the one in your bathroom. I'm like, is it £90?
Caught you by shock as well.
So what is your skincare routine? Because I was talking about that with my sister just on the way here.
Okay,
what is your skincare routine?
Basically, there's a cleanse. I don't know how to pronounce it. It begins with S. I'll show you so someone else can read it because me and my English is not English in sometimes. And some of these products, the way they
write the words.
Okay, so I'll start off with this in the search box.
Oh, ordinary Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Yeah.
No. So I'll start off with that. Yeah. So I'll start off with that now. And then I'm brushing my teeth.
You put that in there, let that soak.
I let that do its thing. And then obviously go in the shower, wash off, blah, blah, blah. When I come out, first thing is, I think it's hydrochloric acid.
Yeah, hydrochloric
acid. Hydrochloric acid, serum. Put that in first. Yeah. Then I got this another thing called, is it niacinamide or something like that? And then collagen booster.
Okay.
Then I start creaming my body because that's that makes me kind of, I don't know why, it always makes me sweat. Then I start creaming my body. I cream my body with fragrance free, but I've been using CeraVe.
Yeah.
Boom. Use that now. Once I'm done with my skin, then I add grapeseed oil. I cream the parts of my skin you're going to see with that. But that's like basically coconut oil is not good for you. And it frustrates me when people start promote coconut oil because all it does is clog your pores. So all of the stuff you're putting in, it's not going to get through. Cool. But grapeseed oil is a very good oil to use, and sweet almond oil. So I juggle between the two of those on my skin as well, and then sometimes on my face. But I've stopped using that on my face now. And then I add the cream, and then I add the oil. So the oil just seals everything in, and then that's me. And then the same thing before I go to bed.
Okay.
But with the face, with nighttime, just a little hack for the man them, because I know certain men don't want to have a full shower. It's what some girls do, and I've seen is just do the whole shower
Have you always had such an intensive?
No. I used to suffer from eczema.
Okay, that's what I was about to say.
Behind the knees and the elbows. Yeah. Jesus.
Did you used to wear you see them 3/4 thing just to hide it?
Yeah, and I'm like, but even just sitting down like this now, I'll be itching. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, what is this? I started looking at all my products. I'm like, I started researching. I'm seeing E numbers. I'm like, that can't be normal. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then I remember one time I had the money to actually buy my own fragrance instead of using the ones you get gifted every Christmas. Yeah. And then I went Zara. Obviously, so you start off at Zara. Yeah. I think it was $12.99, but the smell was banging. The first 2-3 days of me using it, rash.
Yeah, long day.
I said, wait, hold on. I'm like, is it the Zara? Maybe it's my clothes. Yeah. So I started spraying it on my clothes, but then sometimes it'll reach my skin, rash. I'm like, no, I'm not using that anymore. But when I sneak my mum or my dad's one, the expensive stuff, no rash. I'm like, what is it? Alcohol.
Yeah. Alcohol,
cool. So I started checking that out, being more mindful about what I put on my skin in regards to fragrance. Then I got introduced to oud. I said, oh my God, game changer. Oud is all I wear now. Do you know what I mean? And then same with the creams. I thought when I started doing that with the smell, I thought, let me see if I could do that with the cream. Yeah. If you ever bring cocoa butter next to me.
I don't like the smell regardless. I've never used cocoa butter.
Anyone who has Palmer's, I just like, you're You're down there. You're down there when it comes to the skincare thing. That is the worst. Vaseline, cocoa butter, and that KTC coconut oil.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
KTC coconut oil is not coconut oil.
What is it?
It's whatever they've made in the lab. It's not coconut oil. And Vaseline, okay, cool. Almond oils from where?
Almonds.
Grapeseed oils from where?
Grapeseed.
Baby oils from where?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Johnson's another one that needs to go in the vid as well. Like,
that
what?
one.
Baby oil is, and they even the worst Junos that they've done is that you know that shiny one that they brought out. Everyone was buying it at first. It's baby oil, but it's thicker, and it was it smelled like cocoa butter.
Yeah.
That's another one. They just extracted the smell, added it to baby oil, and then repackaged it.
Because Vaseline is petrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, petroleum. Yeah, and I've never understood what benefit that has on skin besides protecting it as a barrier. So you see, like when boxers they get hit in the eye,
and
then they bust that. They put the Vaseline there to protect it because nothing is penetrating a big wad of Vaseline. Wherever you put in the middle of that, he's cool. They should have put flipping COVID-19 wrapped in Vaseline. No one would have got it. No one would have got it. But so that's when I started adopting that, and I realized my skin started getting better. Then it started looking better. I was like,
did you get into your skin routine yourself, or were you introduced to like products or told by like your female friends?
Myself, researching. So I was actually doing trial and error with my skin for time. And now I just realized, I've got a nice little routine. And obviously if I find other creams, and you know what's so mad? Like some of these products are not even that much expensive. It's like, I actually went to, PAX.
No.
Cosmetic hair and beauty. I went to a hair shop by myself one afternoon, and I was reading the back of everything. I wanted to know what I'm buying. And then I just found one that I liked the smell of, and then I bought that one. And then I went home, tried and tested. Like, for example, when I first got introduced to castor oil, I was like, this shit is way too thick.
So thick.
It's too thick. And then some of the one I bought was, I wanted to buy the authentic one. No fragrances. I wanted it to work. One day, I said, yo, this smell. I smell like a mechanic.
It's horrible.
I said, nah, this is too much. Then you find one that's got then I started messing with the cream, like the body butter, but for your beard. And then that became too thick. And it always doesn't go in because of the type of hair that I have. So I'm like, let me stick to oils. And one day I stepped out, I put the oil in, and I sprayed the sheen. Beard was glistening. I was like, this is my new routine. And I literally have been running with that as well. So more time is just trial and error, but you got to want to do it. There's a lot of men that want good skin but don't want to do what it takes.
This is why I asked if you got into it alone, because a lot of like guys that I know that have skin routines mainly because they've been introduced to either their sisters, family, friends. It's not a thing where they've actually gone out the way you did to go and research it.
No, for me is I actually went to research it. I wasn't happy with the way my skin was.
Sometimes it's because like you had excess.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If you didn't have it, would you have researched?
I don't think I would have thought that anything was going wrong. So,
you wouldn't have.
Yeah, so I'd say it started off with the eczema, and then I just wanted better skin. So then I started researching certain things, and if the product was like £20, I'd buy it, test it, and if it worked, it worked. Obviously, and the worst thing is you got to have patience. Because it's not going to happen overnight.
How much would you say? I asked because I know how much I spent. You spent on like skin product that haven't worked, not worked that haven't worked. Yeah. Do
you know what? There's some products I haven't even used long enough to see if it works.
Okay.
But I know when I read the back, the ingredients would work. But let's say, for example, there's these mad creams that have too much in them. So the back just looks bare busy. So it's got lemon oil, it's got eucalyptus, it's got jojoba, it's got almond. It's like, brother, all of these have different benefits and not all going to work at the same time. But it's made the price of that product go up. So what I'll do is I'll research all those individual products, and whatever benefits me, I'll buy that by itself.
Okay.
So I'll just buy a bulk bottle of grapeseed oil, and then I'll use grapeseed oil as opposed to this branded product that has grapeseed oil. And essentially that's what I'm using that product for.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So once I got to that stage really early when I started realizing I'm wasting money, and then I just do it that way. So now I got like a tub of grapeseed oil, and I just pour it into a small container, and I'll just update every time I need it, because it's oil, and they work wonders, man. Like they genuinely work wonders. So any man that's listening, skin's looking a bit fugazi, just do some research, man.
I'll follow Tazer Black for some skin routine. Skin routine, Tazer Black.
I'm waiting for a brand to reach out to me and say, yo, Tazer, here's the bag. We want you to start shooting content. I'll happily do it. But I just don't want to do it for free first. Yeah, because it's not my... It's my passion, but not my main.
You're doing it for free. I get for not the brands, but you're helping the brothers out there.
That's not enough.
He said, no, it's free out here. You don't got to do your own research.
That department, it's not enough. It's not enough.
No.
I mean, I'm already giving you lot weekly content with the pod. I throw raves so you lot can come and meet girls. Man, them allow me, man. Like, I gotta get paid for that skincare one, man.
Everything.
Yeah, but I can't be giving everything for free. No.
You can see your work. Fair enough. You come a long way, innit?
Trying, man. I'm trying. I'm just in a different place now. It's like my main thing was just being myself. Even when I started the podcast, one of my main, I can't speak for Keith and Marv, but one of my main reasons was I just wanted to share my stories. And hopefully someone hears it and feels like, oh snap, I was there. That's how Tazer handled it. I actually handled it this way. And I'm actually interested to know how other people have handled certain situations. So it's like I get a broad spectrum of how humans behave, essentially. Even the examples we've all used examples based off stereotypes.
Yeah.
But we all laugh because we can picture someone behaving that way.
Or you can you can see it in your head of it happening and stuff like that.
But obviously with the pod, some of the stuff that we've mentioned, I've been a bit extreme, but only because curiosity. It's curiosity, innit?
I think that's
and
what it is.
I like to push the boat just this. Obviously, there's times when I was younger, there was a lot less restraint.
A lot less.
You're more influenced when you're younger, but then you do those things to kind of realize that's not something I want to do again, and then you don't do it again. And I feel like in the long run, it makes you a better person. So
that's part of life. It's doing mistakes and learning from it, as long as it's not costly mistakes. Because there's some mistakes where it's like. I
mean, there's some mistakes that cost, but maybe you learn better that way. Maybe because babies do all the time. Tell a baby, don't touch the pot. Why? Don't touch the pot.
I only tell you once. My sister.
Man, touch the pot. Bow.
It's happened that she has never touched the pot again.
Because there's that saying, those that don't hear must feel.
Come, take it.
Now you're even telling her, touch the pot.
Come on. I know you're big.
You're begging her to do it.
Yeah, instant. That knee-jerk reaction. Instantly, she remember that time, and she's like, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to. Like even for example, even with life, like certain man push the boat out, doing crime. Some man go jail, don't enjoy jail. They don't commit crime again. Some man, they enjoy jail. Come out, commit crime, go back in. It's like, jail's not enough for this guy.
Nah, he needs more than jail.
He needs more than jail. Younger, this one time it happened to me, and I stole something from the shop.
Oh Lord have mercy.
You're around.
Okay, but how did you steal? Did you purposely go to the shop to steal?
No,
or
so
did you somehow...
Wait. Before you start, we've all got a stealing story, right? You got one.
Yeah, I got a stealing story.
We're all gonna give one. Let's go.
Okay.
But since that day, I've never stolen again in my life. We were just around friends. I was young, and one of the guys, he went to a shop before and he stole. And it was like, look, I just told this. I said, I can do this as well. Like, this is easy for me. So when you see them little chocolate dips, I got that, put in the bag. Everyone shouted to the boss man, I put it in the bag and I left. And I ate it. And then my sister was there as well. We both sharing.
I remember that.
So then we went to my auntie's house and we're chilling. And there was a crime documentary going on. And my sister told my mom, oh yeah, Milene stole the other day. I looked at her, I said, my mom looked at me.
She said it casual.
Yeah. She said, the other day Milene stole. Like, we were at the shop, she stole some little chocolates. I looked at her. My mom looked at me, she said, you stole? Okay, no worries. The whole night I'm there like this.
They're tempting you.
This. So we get home, nothing's happened. A few minutes have gone by. I'm thinking, let me just go to bed. She comes out with a wooden spoon. She said, put out your hands. Put out your hands. I said, And then boom, why did you steal? Then I give you money. Ever since then, I got whacked up. I said, never again. If I don't have the money, I don't have the money. So when they say you learn lesson, I learned my lesson that day.
But to be fair, I've got a story like that that's very extreme, but it didn't stop me from feeling them.
That's some people just don't have fear. I had fear.
No, but it depends but also it depends on who's doing the punishment.
Alright, cool.
So the first one, okay, you say yours and then I'll say mine.
Alright, so with mine, I think I was like year 8, year 9, and like where I lived like 2 minutes from town.
Wait, sorry. How old are you in your story?
I was maybe like 30.
And year 9 is what?
Yeah, 8, year 9.
So that's been the last time you lot stole?
Yeah. What business?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not hearing that. There's no way.
Okay, the one that from Tesco doesn't count.
Do what for Tesco?
Chewing gum from Tesco don't count.
Can you hear this?
No, wait, are you not being serious?
Yeah.
See, I've never been at a self checkout and just slip there.
That's what I said.
No, that's what he's saying.
No, but bigger than
You
that.
did.
No.
No. I'm telling you, when I mean fear got installed, I don't think
I think mine would have been
that night
18.
I got hit so
when
bad.
I was
No, that night I got hit so bad. I said, I'm never doing
okay,
this
no,
again.
mine would have been when I was 18 when I was in States. I was living by myself. We went States and States block.
The way you painted that picture, yeah, I can imagine why you stole it. I was in the States, living by myself.
By myself.
It must have been
exactly.
hard. Yeah.
So, but anyway, I think that would be the last like big one where I can imagine like in Walmart, we pay for like $5 and walk out with something worth 50, 60.
Okay.
And there's a group of us.
So you lot have never used Mr. Half Price,
What's that?
where something's going for cheaper, but you know it's stolen.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, like you get a broadcast iPhone RRP $1,000 going for $250. What?
Oh.
Yeah, let me get
No.
even when he gets there, you might say, "Yo, $2." He's like, "Oh yeah, cool, whatever." You know it's stolen. Like,
Yeah, probably.
like, no, he got it for free. He just got it.
You have gone down to 150.
You start negotiating price.
Yeah, I feel like if you pay lower, the thing's gonna
you're
break.
stretching it. Yeah,
That's gonna break on you. And you can't even get mad. Some people go Apple get mad, you know. I bought this phone and it broke.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a stolen phone.
But no, people are too funny. But with me, I think I was like 8, year 9, the one that stood out to me. So I was like, I had like really bad skincare. I think this is the first time I started breaking that. So I was so insecure with my skin and stuff like. And then I went into like the Superdrug literally 2 minutes from my house. I knew what I was about to do because you know when you go in, you're just like, I have no business being in here, but I have a business being in here at the same time. I walked in, I've looked at everything, I was reading labels, reading everything. I said, this might be good, this might not be good. But prior to that, I asked my mom, like, can you get me something? And she's like, you don't need it, you grow out of it. I said, cool. I've walked back out. 5 minutes later, I said, nah, you're going back in to get it. So I go back in, I have no money, nothing. I stood there, I've looked around, try to see where the cameras are, like sussed out my situation, nothing. So I ripped up the label to put my bag, because you know at the time you walk out, beep, beep, beep. Anybody got time for that?
That's security tag.
Yeah, anybody got time for that? So I ripped it up, yeah. But then when I realized, like, oh, if I walk out and I rip it up the thing, so I go back, stick it back on, but rip up the tag bit. That's gonna. As I'm walking that, yeah, uncle's pulled my back.
Had to be an uncle, boy.
Nah, it was an uncle. Oh my god, it was a Ghanaian man.
sexy.
I would never forget. Uncle's pulled my back. Bearing in mind where like this town centre is, the police station ran literally 2 shops down from Superdrug. So as I've come out now, yeah, uncle's pulled my back. He's like, you got anything in your bag? I said, what are you talking about? Get off my bag. I ain't got nothing. And I had attitude for days, knowing I'm in the wrong as well. I ain't got
You
nothing.
got me wrong and strong.
Yeah, I said, I ain't got nothing. Get off my bag. They said, open the bag. I said, for what reason? Why are you stopping me? I'm not opening this bag. You're not leaving. We're going to go to the... When he said police station, I said, okay, let's go to the back. Because go to what police station, please? At the end of 13. I said, uncle, let's go to the back. He got to the back. He's like, show me your bag. So I said, why are you taking skincare? You know, they try to talk you. And
Uncle's always trying to like, you don't have to do this now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only £20. Uncle,
He was like,
brother,
"26
love you, man."
Buy for me then.
He was like, you don't have to do it. So it got to a point where now it's going 30 minutes and I had to be home by like 5, 6, whatever time. It's going 30 minutes. I'm getting closer to when I have to be home. So I had to go both knees on the floor. Uncle, please. I will still again, please. And he's there like, no, I'm calling your parents. You're not like, I'm on my knees begging him at this point. Like,
Oh, did he call them?
he called my mum. My mum came to get me. He called my mum. He came to get me. I was on my knees begging uncle not to call my mum.
What did your mum do?
My mum didn't really do much due to the fact that I'd prior asked her to get me the skincare, and she knew. I thought she was like, if you just waited, I was gonna get it for you eventually, but I had no patience. I just wanted then. So she only kind of told me off.
Telling me, please, I would have to let you off.
Uncle was not hearing it. Uncle was just like.
But to be fair, it's a good thing Uncle didn't hear it because you said you haven't stolen since then.
Uncle,
So maybe that's
Uncle
what
was
you
I went back to States, and that's a different situation, man. States was teaching me and beating my ass at the same time. I had to do what I had to do, and there was a group of us. If I'm getting stopped, everyone's getting stopped, and we're all dealing with it together. But I was just like, they're like, Uncle was not even trying to hear it.
Consequence. Not a small little Tesco one or
Yeah, them Tesco one don't count. I think everyone. I've done it.
Bakery.
Yeah, that don't count either. Walk out, pay for one croissant and walk out with 20.
The worst consequence. I can't. Stolen something. I mean, I've stolen stuff, but I ain't been caught. So
Is it?
yeah,
Technically, she was snitched on.
Yeah, that was if I was snitched, I would never have
yeah.
snitched on.
But the one that I said that's like yours, yeah, where obviously those who don't hear must feel.
100%.
But this one was my dad. So he's gone out with my uncle, one of his friends, and but you know that you have your parents have these close friends that you just refer to as auntie and uncle. Yeah. And then they've gone out, but for some reason I'm in the back seat. But I remember my brother was alive at the time because we had a car seat, and there was a Snickers bar in the car seat. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, no one knows it's there. So I've taken it. I'm just eating it in the back. Calm. Yeah. Get home now, watching football, whatever. My dad's like, oh, Toba, go to the car and give me my Snickers bar.
And then your heart has dropped to your bum.
But I went to the car. And I just sat in the car. I'm like, oh, how am I going to manifest this Snickers bar?
What story am I coming up with?
Do you know what I mean? But my dad is someone, he doesn't like lying. He doesn't like lies. So I've gone back in the yard and I lied. I said, there's no Snickers bar there. Toba.
And he's calm about it at this point because he's not ready.
He was so calm. I think he knew I ate it. It didn't make no sense.
He saw you from the
film. I was going to say, you in the backseat of the car, he must have glanced for 1 second.
Because you didn't even ask, you were out there yamming.
You weren't hiding it.
No, I was hiding. No, I was hiding it.
So you knew you weren't meant to have it.
I was hiding it when I was eating it. I was doing them. I'm looking as well. So I'm like, I don't think he's clocked me. I've gone back in the car again, another 20 minutes. I come back. I said, Dad, there's no Snickers bar in the car. So okay. Then he said, go upstairs and wait for me.
Yeah?
What is going on? But that doesn't sound threatening. So no one's panicking.
You don't think you're in the wrong.
Yeah, so no one's panicking in the yard. Anyway, football's done now.
You waiting for football.
Football's done now. My mum walked past panicking. I was like, yo, something's up now. I was like, yo, mum, what God? I'm going to pray for you. I said, oh my goodness. You're going to pray for me. My dad walked in, yeah. He said, listen, lay down on the bed. Take off your top. Man came in here with this snooker cue. Man, he closed it. Lay down. Man hit me 14 times. I said, over a Snickers bar.
Was it at least like the big one?
No. It was the small Snickers bar. It wasn't even the king size.
Not even the 2-in-1.
Maybe the shell one.
No, but he basically said to me, it's because you're lying.
You're lying.
I don't want you to lie. Even if it's bad, tell me the truth.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He even had the audacity an hour after he'd beaten me like that, yeah. After the football done, whatever, my uncle's ready to leave. He's going out now. Does anybody want McDonald's? Toba, I know you like filet o fish. Yeah. Oh, you're flipping filet o fish,
man. They like to do that, you know. Yeah. They love to do that.
Man came back and left the burger in front of my door. Like, I'll beat you, but eat, man.
They will beat you and try and cater to you after and come and be like, I'm sorry, do you want this? Do you want that? I just have to show you.
They don't say you're sorry.
They don't say they're sorry. That's how they say, yeah.
They don't say sorry. Food's ready.
If you don't eat, that's your own problem. But they've given you what they can give you. But nah.
I can't lie to you. That wasn't the worst one. That was a bad one. That wasn't the worst one. But he done it out of love. Because I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be who I am today. So I mean, I probably would have been a lot more wayward. I don't know. But he felt like it was working. And at the time, and I'm happy you shared your story first. Because every time I say it on Free Shot, they was, oh, Tazer, you got abused. I'm like, no. That's just how they used to discipline us back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't do that now. I've never touched my daughter.
Yeah.
I just look at her.
I feel like there's different. That itself says a lot. When you do something, just do this.
Because at the end of the day, even though like they express more feelings, like my sister as well, but they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to talk a little bit, get a little bit, but then they know there's boundaries. As long as there's boundaries, and I feel like, because our parents, well, my mom anyway, she grew up where she got beat, her mom got beat. It's just passed down.
And with our generation,
I was disciplined, so I'm going to discipline my children like that.
I think a lot of things are changing with our generation.
Yeah.
So it'll be a quicker change for the next. Because I couldn't picture. Hitting my daughter.
Because even with my little brother, I'd say I'd hit him, but I actually would not. It's just the little, it's just the threat. I would hit fix up my slap here. But I never actually.
Even nowadays, like I see it on Instagram all the time, where people are talking about like new parents are talking about the way they were dealt with, like what we're saying now, and then how they deal with their kids. So for example, if their child's misbehaving, I'd sit Billy down and I'd say, Billy, why did you do that? I'm like, I can never imagine my dad seeing me do something wrong and say, Toba, why did you do that? Is there something wrong? Wrong. I remember one time I said to my mom, I'm depressed waiting. I better go and watch the place.
Like they don't take mental health seriously. It's really mad.
No, but you gotta think about it. When they were saying to us, what have you done to be depressed?
Yeah. Because they feel like they've been through thick
like
and
what they've
thin.
been through.
Yeah, we ain't been through half of it.
We're here arguing, saying we're depressed.
Yeah.
This is hard.
You ain't even started.
Come and sit down. Let me started.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time I didn't know the answer to my homework, and it's because we've never been taught this. So you know, like let's say you get 10 pages, but you now when I look back at it, I'm like, do you know it was our fault? So we're always causing trouble in our lessons. But we expect our teachers to go through the whole syllabus. Where? Do you know what I mean? So when we get the whole, So when we get the homework, where it's a review of everything you've learned for the last 8 weeks. Get to page 8, and you don't. What?
Yeah, I don't remember being taught this.
Yeah,
I don't remember being taught this.
But your mum or
When
dad
was
is on your shoulder.
Yeah.
How come you don't know this one?
Mum, she didn't teach us this.
This is one. I'm telling you, I'm there all the time. She didn't teach.
And you can't even hit mumsy with. Well, don't you know it?
Because the slap you get back. What do you mean? Don't I know it? I'm expecting
Right,
you to teach me.
You should know. Like what? Listen, we suffered. So now that in hindsight, I'm just like, I can see why. Like just the stress that teachers go through nowadays, and with the less and less teachers, classes getting bigger. Like my daughter her school has this bring your dad to school day.
That's cute.
So we've all got there's about 15 of us. There's 30 kids.
I was about to say in a class of what?
Yeah, 30 kids. Let's say there's about 25 kids.
Yeah.
Only about 15 dads came. So the other 10 kids are looking around like, rah. Here's my one dude was looking at the door the whole first lesson. He's like, I think dad told him I'm coming. Dad's taking his time.
Did he come eventually?
Dad came eventually because you saw the mood of that child change.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was sick to see. But then there's other kids in there that their dads didn't come. They probably weren't expecting them, or maybe they don't have their dads. I don't know. But so I'm like, wow, it was actually deep.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting in the back quiet. And obviously the teachers are talking to the kids. And I'm like, the way she's talking to the kids, I don't talk to my daughter like that. So in my mind, I'm like,
how was she talking? Like,
hi guys.
Patronizing in a way.
No, but they've got to slow it down.
Yeah,
it's the kids, innit? Like they've got to make it as easy for all of them.
For them to
Because
understand.
your child might be smart, but there's a dumb you in that class.
It's a slow one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she's like, hi guys, should you turn your book to page 8 and all of that stuff. She's going around the class, and do you know what's so mad? She knows who's smart and who's not.
Yeah.
You've been teaching for the past 2-3 years. Like these kids are your kids.
Yeah.
Don't pick on the youth that don't know nothing, and his dad's there. She threw out one youth. The dad was proud. This guy's answer, was way off. I was like, raw, big man, are you paying attention? She's like, I'm sorry, Joshua. Threw it to my daughter, Mia. Boom.
Hey.
Answers right.
Hey.
The other dad's thinking, wait, hold on. Hey, ask him again, bro.
No, come back.
Ask him the next question, brother. Ask me the next question, got it wrong. It's like, brother, are you alright? Nah, that was the funniest experience ever. And then you got ones where they're like, okay, dads, you can sit with your child and like work with them. So I don't feel the need to draw with her. Like, other dad's like, yeah, so we're gonna. I'm like, but if I can't draw, I'm not even. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna try. Like, allow it. Me and you draw this thing, so she's just drawing away. We're chatting, and obviously there's certain kids on our table that their dads are not there, so they're just looking. One of them just looking at me like,
no.
Teacher's like, oh yeah, but hey, you focus. Nothing's on his piece of paper,
Oh,
you know.
bless.
Like, he's thinking, yo, allow me, man. And in my mind, I'm like, as a teacher, I think I kind of would have given leeway to the kids who didn't have their parents there. But at the same time, I'm not on a favoritism thing. I'm just looking at it based on what I saw with the kids whose dads weren't there. They didn't want to do anything. And then you're in their ear saying, yo, you're gone. It's like, Miss Allow me, man. My dad's not here.
I'm sad.
Like, you know what I mean? But it's hard, man. Like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool. And obviously lockdown didn't help when a lot of parents were doing homeschooling. No. Oh my God.
And you can see it in them.
My dad went mad. God bless his soul. God bless his soul. My dad went mad. And you see African parents, they don't have patience.
Yeah.
So at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm hearing him shouting about 5 plus. Please. I'm trying to sleep. And my sister's there, but...
Johnny had 8 apples. If 5 are gone, How many does Johnny have?
Do you know what's funny?
And then my sister's sensitive, so she'll start, if you raise your voice at her,
Yeah.
she'll start crying.
They don't get quiet,
So my
they get
sister's-
louder, thinking you're gonna get
crying,
answer.
So now he's even louder. Why are you crying for?
They get louder. 5 plus 2.
Listen.
I don't know. 5 plus 2. 5. And they get louder like they're meant to know.
After COVID, he said we respect the teachers.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Again, goes back to the
Nah,
same
you
we
could
said.
tell as well, like because I work at schools, you could just see the gap of them being homeschooled to them being at school, the student. Oh Lord, have mercy. Like it's too much, like even just teaching them, just the
it's
whole.
like,
And
Even
there's
when I
so
help.
many things you gotta be privy to with kids.
Gotta
like,
take into
so I remember-
account.
So like, remember when we were in school, yeah? But to be fair, I don't know when you were at school. But when I was in school, there wasn't this thing where the teacher's looking to see if you were good at home. You know, like I might say something. Like, oh, daddy beat me yesterday. You say that today in school.
When
You
I
ain't
was
going
at
home.
school,
Social services are weird.
Yeah, you're not going home.
No, but when I was at school, you had the thing where even if you were like, you bring up anything to do with your parents, they would have like this little meeting with you and they'll have your parents, but it wasn't a thing where you weren't going home kind
Where
of
are you
thing.
from?
What do you mean area-wise?
No,
Country, Nigeria.
You think they could call my dad to say that he's been misbehaving? Come get him. No, I'm not coming. Just send him.
No, they
He knows the way home. Pick him up for what? My mum and dad came to my secondary school twice.
Oh, no.
Once was parents' evening, and my dad wanted to see the report card there and there. He thought but I might forge it. I need to see it. Teacher, hand it to us, and then I'll look at it. I'm not waiting for you to bring it home. And then the second
When
time,
half of it will be missing.
the second time I fell over and I went head first into a wall. So I knocked out.
Okay.
I woke up in the reception. I'm like, yo.
Concussion!
Yeah, they're like, listen. So they call my mum and say, listen, this is a concussion thing. We can't tell him to go home by himself. That's the only 2 times they came. Everything else freestyled. They're just like, parents' evening, yeah. At some point, I didn't even tell them that parents' evening was on because they're not coming.
I used to be them kids, like I started off where you had all my parents' details. I was good. As I got to year 10, you're not having no details. They've changed their number. You're not getting it. You're not getting nothing. We're going about our business.
Yeah.
No. What kind of student would you say you were?
I was the child in class that was talkative, a troublemaker, not physically. I was never that child that would go to the point where you give me detention because I hit someone.
Did you ever get into a fight?
No, I got punched in the face once. I'm not really a fighter like that.
Did you retaliate?
Yeah, I defended myself, and then the teachers came and broke it up. So I'm the troublesome guy, but gets the work done.
Okay.
So it used to annoy
That child
teachers.
is good, but he's very easily distracted.
Yeah. And the people that I'm distracting, like I'm someone who could be distracted and
You're
still get the
distracting
work
the people
done.
that actually needs to focus.
Yeah, I'm distracting the kids
That
that
actually need
the
it.
moment they're distracted,
That's
the
it,
work's not
that's
getting done.
They-
Do you know what I mean? So it's like everyone detention. Whoever's done the work can leave. I'm getting up. Like, when did you do the work things? Like, when you lot were talking, I was working too. So I was that guy. And then obviously as I got to college, I just lost the motivation to just study. So my grades were getting worse and worse as I was getting older and older. Then when I got to uni, and I said, bills. I need to focus in uni, but still, I was still a bit wayward in uni, and I just wanted to work. I just thought I would. Yeah, I wanted to work at 23, but then I was like, but I want to work for myself. I feel like I'm an aspiring businessman, blah blah. And it was $4.50 an hour. Yeah.
At the age of 23.
No. I was at uni. Yeah, about 18, 19.
$4.50 an hour.
Yeah.
Was that
barracks.
minimum wage?
Yeah, basically. And then I used to go on lunch and order McDonald's, and my meal used to come out to £4.50. So I'm like, wow. When I would work, and then I had my clothing line at the time, 4Ts. This is when I first launched it, and one of my brethren was like, I'm gonna come pick up the hoodie when I come to your workplace, and he gave me £45. I said,
Did you not tell him a price?
No, I'm saying he gave me £45, so he basically gave me the equivalent of my 10-hour shift.
Yeah.
I said no. I went to my manager and said, yo, I'm leaving next week. I can't
Yeah,
do
because
this.
if you do
I'll
10
firm it at home.
and you can sell one
hoodie
for 45.
I said, I'll firm it when I'll
I'll
firm
sell one
home.
hoodie a day and make the
Exactly.
same amount of money.
I'll firm it. So I left that job, went home, tried to do the hustle thing. Obviously, in the beginning, it's all rosy. Bear man want to buy hoodies. When it starts to start collecting money, bro, weeks are just passing, no peas. My mom's looking at me like, yo, go get a job. I'm like, Mom, I'm an entrepreneur. I'll make it one day. So yeah, one day, but you're asking me for money now. What's
You're
going
going
on?
into my pocket now.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I remember there was that one time, but I started Faded. But Faded was like once a month, when me and my boy are walking back, I'm home with like £400. £400 not lasting. So she knew that I was doing something, but at the time it was very premature. It was it's in its infant stage. So I remember one time I got into like some money problems, and my mum gave me her last £300, or so she says. And I was like, raw, yeah, do you know what I mean?
She's just saying, like, so you don't come back.
Yeah, so I was like, raw, I can't keep doing this, man. So then that just put a battery in my back. Started pushing to do more fadeds. Then more fadeds led to more events, and then got into a nice little stage with faded. And then I think 4 years after that is when we started the pod. And because I already had the events background, when I saw like the pod was doing numbers, that's why I pushed for us to go into doing events from early, because I didn't see any other way of making money podcasting. We were doing that for banter at first. Yeah. Then it became a routine that we enjoyed, but how to make money, we had no idea how we were going to make money. It was new to us. And the ones that were overseas, as in like the big ones in America, we didn't know how they were making money either. It wasn't clear. You could tell like from ads, but you didn't know how much. So that's when we just pushed for the events. And then obviously when everyone started catching on to the whole podcasting scene and we signed with Spotify, that's when I was like, okay, all right, there is money in this thing. It's decent. And then we just kept pushing and pushing. With the podcast taking off, however many listens we used to get, it used to make my events just be easier to sell.
Yeah, because you just be like,
I've mentioned it on the pod, before you know it, people are coming. So it just worked hand in hand, and then this got bigger, and that got bigger, and it's just like, and then here we are today.